everybody in now, and here we are for our 15th episode of It's All About You. And we're a little bit late today because we've had technical issues. And do you know something? That is exactly what it's like. I mean, we're so lucky to have the internet and to be able to talk to each other like this and to be able to get our businesses over and let people know what we do and let us see what we're like, our personalities. And that's what the 100 Days Facebook Live is all about. So today we have Clare Marshall. Clare Marshall is from Marketing Geeks, and I'm going to let Clare tell you all about Marketing Geeks. So Clare, who are you and what do you do?
Hi everybody, thank you very much for having me on day 15 of 100. And as Lindsay said, I'm from the Marketing Geeks, and basically what that is a collective of geeks that work on different areas of marketing. And so some social media, we've got some to do training, got one myself personally. I do work a lot on strategy, so it's to really kind of put that business plan into action.
Sweetheart, can I just stop you a moment? Because you said that you're poised there, so when you're talking it's moving a wee bit. Okay. So you've got to keep.
I'm wobbling.
Don't wobble.
Oh my goodness.
Fabulous.
Yeah. The stress is going to be immense.
Yes, and I just have to say to everybody, Claire is actually going through a lot of pain, so she's got herself sort of poised to be comfortable for these 15 minutes. So here we go. Okay, sweetheart, over you go. Your turn.
Okay, sorry, I was kind of finished. Well, no, I wasn't finished. I kind of lost my train there. Sorry if I'm wobbling about. I'll try and keep still. Yeah, I don't really know where I was there.
You were telling us about Marketing Geeks, you know, that you've got all these collection of everybody who can help, including yourself.
Yeah. So what we find a lot of the time is that when people start a business, you get advice from everywhere. From blog posts, from friends, from family, from colleagues, and it can be a bit bamboozling, basically. And a lot of people don't take the time to kind of put a strategy in place. Now, strategy is just a plan, but it can be really beneficial to keep you on track. Sorry, I'm aware that I'm wobbling again, because I wave my arms a lot. So I work on strategy, and then whatever is in that strategy, whether it be that you're going to do a lot more networking or whether you're going to be more active on social media and the different platforms and getting to know them, or basically just understanding what you should do on different platforms, we then can either put you in touch with people who can help you, as in kind of guide you through, or we do some training so that you can do it yourself.
Great. And you, as well as having people that can help us all with our social media, you run courses. Now I can say this because I am brilliant at Canva. And a year ago, I knew nothing. So I took Claire's course on Canva, and here I am today, just an expert. So what you've got?
I'm going to take full credit.
Absolutely, take full credit, because the course is laid out so easy to understand that I was able to follow each step bit by bit, and that's what it is, getting the basics of it. And then it was after, so it was fabulous.
Thank you very much. Every platform, it is a case of just learning the basics and then just expanding your knowledge as you get used to it. I think they can all be a little bit kind of overwhelming at first, because everyone's saying, well, you've got to do adverts and you've got to do this and you've got to do that, and oh, if you're not doing this, then your business is going to fail, and it's rubbish. Start slow. Start with everything. It's just small baby steps at a time, and once you learn, then you want to get a bit more adventurous. I mean, we've got one on Canva. One of our most popular ones is actually the LinkedIn one, and a lot of people are kind of going, well, it's not a recruitment site anymore. It's more kind of putting myself out there, and it's a personal branding exercise. So it's really just kind of making people understand that they don't need to be everywhere, but what they do, they don't need to be doing everything on. So if you're on Facebook, you don't need to be on it all the time or posting every day. You don't need to be posting blogs every day or every week. Do it at your own pace, learn the basics, and then just expand as you become more comfortable. And let your business expand with it as well. Like some people go, well, I've got to do LinkedIn. LinkedIn might be good for a wee while, and then you might want to move on to something else. For a long time, I use LinkedIn as an example. A lot of my business came from LinkedIn. That kind of tailed off. I get a lot more from Instagram now, and I'm very inactive on it. But it's just a case of growing with your business.
I like that what you said about Instagram, how you get most of your business from it.
Yes,
Because it is, isn't it? You know, I mean, I'm on like Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn and I don't know, another one somewhere. And yes, it is very overwhelming. So let's go back to LinkedIn, because I know I've actually sat with Claire in a course she did, and I had two accounts of LinkedIn, and she tells me I'm a bit dubious to have two accounts, but it's okay. I only have one now. But I still feel that LinkedIn is just for business people, but it's not, is it now?
No, I mean LinkedIn, I would say is more it's a social site, but because it started off as a more of a recruitment site, and if you were going onto LinkedIn at the beginning, and we're talking like a good few years ago now, if you were going on, then you were looking for a job. So you were kind of presenting that professional CV that you were, instead of actually presenting you as a person, and it's evolved. But you still will get the people who we call them the LinkedIn police that are like, oh, that's not very LinkedIn, or oh, that's more Facebook. You know what? It's your LinkedIn profile. If they don't like it, they don't need to be on it. Bugger off. It's putting yourself forward in the way you want to be seen, and that's what being social is all about, isn't it? Like, it's not a case of you don't walk around kind of talking as if you're writing your CV the whole time. That'd just be mad. So you put yourself across, and you show people that you're a person as well. People flock to people, and to be honest, I would rather speak to a person than a CV.
That's right. I mean, CVs, we can just put like anything on them, can't we? And
they're generally crap.
They are. They are. I mean, I don't even know if I ever created a CV in my whole life. Have you got a tip or two on us to get better social media engagement?
Better social media engagement. As I said a wee while ago, was a lot of people can go on, they take the advice of everybody, and you end up being on so many platforms. Don't get me wrong, it's good to have a presence, and if you're building a brand, then you obviously want a kind of brand name on each platform, but concentrate on the ones that work for you and the ones that are relevant to your business. If you get a lot of your customers from B2C, then you're business to consumer, then you're probably going to be on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, probably more. If you're business to business, then you're probably looking more at LinkedIn and business networking, and it's really finding the ones. Every business is an individual. You won't get two that are identical. Even if you take like two accountants, for example, they're going to have different strategies. They're going to have different customer bases, and they're going to want to approach that differently. So don't look at your competitors. Yes, do look at your competitors and see what they're doing, but don't say, well, that's what they're doing, so I have to do that. Do what's right for your business, and that's a case of taking your customer profile and working out where they're going to be, because if they're not on your social media platforms, there's no real point in you being there. So it's working out where they're going to be, so that then you can spend the time working on maybe a couple of platforms only, but actually getting that engagement with them. So you're reaching out to your customers. Sorry, I'm aware I'm wobbling.
No, I'm fascinated with what you're saying. I actually didn't see the wobbling.
Note to self: carry a tripod.
Yeah, like over the left shoulder. I know mine are. That's great. So, I mean, your Marketing Geeks can help us to home in on which platform that we really should be concentrating on, can't they?
Yeah, sometimes it's just a case of getting an outside eye. You're involved in your business all day, every day, but having somebody actually kind of look over your shoulder and go, well, why are you not doing this? Or why are you doing this? And actually just going and realizing, well, why are you spending your time where you are, and what could you be doing instead? And just having that little bit of support, I guess. That's what we're able to do for you. We can go in and review. If you have got a strategy, great. We can revise it, and we'll review it and then revise it if need be. Or if you just need that little bit of am I doing it right, then we're there for that as well. Or if you want to learn more about the platforms individually, we're happy to help there. It's a support thing.
Yeah.
And what I will say is, you mentioned tips earlier on, and I'm trying to remember what I wrote in my notes that I've left in the other room. Was actually every business should be on Google My Business, and if you're not, then I have a blog post that I'll ping over to you, Lindsay, about Google My Business, because it's becoming more and more of a place to find. I mean, if you do any Google search for a business, then you're going to see the wee box. If you're on a laptop, you'll see it on the left-hand screen. If you're on a mobile device, you'll see it at the top. And it's the most relevant business to where you are geographically, because obviously they track you all the time, and also from your search results. So you want to be coming up in those search results, and Google My Business is a fantastic way of getting those results.
Oh wow. Yeah, I mean, I know I'm on Google Map, but I don't do anything with it. It just does its own thing, and which is silly.
Keeping up to date. I mean, if you write blog posts or even just regular posts, then pop them on your Google My Business as well, so you've got links to them. Yeah, it's when people think about Google Plus, which is with the social media platform that Google had before, it was a love it or hate it. And to be honest, most people hated it, which is why it doesn't exist anymore. They have Google has the best reach of everybody. So if they've got a platform that you can use it.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm going to go, and that's something else I can add to my repertoire. But but I mean, once you've actually got it set up, and you know what you're doing, like you said, you don't need to spend a lot of time on it.
Yeah, it can be simple things like, I mean, they'll send you emails now and again, like for at holiday times, like, have you got your opening times up to date? And it's keeping those things that you maybe don't think about, but if those things are not up to date on your social media platforms, then people don't know how to reach you or where to reach you or when to reach you. So
That's that's very true. So I'm going to do that. So that is fabulous, Claire. So if anybody what I was going to say, when you say about, with Marketing Geeks, is it just online, or do you actually go out and meet people?
it's a mixture of both. Sometimes it's a call like this, where we're just having a chat about how to move forward, and we actually do a lot of in-person training now, which is becoming more popular. I think a lot of businesses are actually, larger businesses are cottoning on to social media, so you don't really need to be afraid of it as much now. But we're doing a lot of in-person training. As you said earlier on, I've not actually been that well, so we've not got any group training planned and at the moment, but after March.
That'll be it.
After March, we'll be getting more organised.
Fantastic. Right, we've got 1 minute left, not even a minute. Can you believe it? So fair, I know, especially us, because we can just sit for hours, can't we? Here's a question to answer really quickly.
Okay.
What is your idea of a fun weekend?
A fun weekend?
Yeah.
Right, so I wasn't prepared for a kind of non-marketing question. And a fun weekend, the best weekend I've ever had was when a group of friends of mine, we went mountain biking, and then we actually went canyoning. Now, for anybody who doesn't know what canyoning is, it's basically just getting like really high cliffs and jumping into big pools of water. So that was really, really good fun. And so I think if I was to have an ideal weekend again, that would be it. That would be definitely
Fantastic.
good.
Oh, thank you so much, Claire. And I'll pop all your links into this post when I post it into Facebook. So also everybody in now here, all these videos where you come along with me for 15 minutes, actually it's 15 minutes, so I'm really have to learn.
That's me.
I'm sure I've no excuses. And you come along here, you talk to me just like this. It's just like two people talking together, and it's brilliant because you can get what your business is out there. And I know that lots of members in now are actually sitting down and watching every single interview chat that we do. Can you believe that? Because it's not long. So if you're interested in coming along and doing this, pop your comments into the box and I'll get back to you. So we're going to love you and leave you and get on with this wonderful St. Valentine's Day. Catch you later.
Bye.
Bye, everyone, and now. Bye.